Hey everybody, First Lieutenant Dragon of the East Blue here, and I'm bringing to you my Modern Warfare 3 wishlist. Now, this intro has been redone because the video and all its contents were made months beforehand and I never had a chance to post it. And I know a lot of stuff actually has been already revealed that actually what I've said in this wishlist actually is now in the game. So it may not really matter, but I still want to get it out there. Without further ado, let's get on with the Dragon of the East Blue's MW3 wishlist. Enjoy. Let's kick it off with the weapons. The first off are the sniper rifles. Now, I don't want Call of Duty to be biased anymore. Let's make it all fair, shall we? 6 sniper rifles, 3 bolt actions, and 3 semi-automatics. Previously in Call of Duty, it's always just been maybe 1 or 2 bolt actions, and the rest are all going to be semi-automatics. Semi-automatic basically means you can fire more rounds and fire a round every time you pull the trigger. That works if your crosshairs will actually stay centered. In any other semi-automatic rifle from other Call of Duties, you pull the trigger, your crosshairs are going to go swinging. In a bolt action, by the time you pull the bolt back and put a new round into the bore, you're going to be set and you're going to be ready to fire the next one accurately. But anyways, let's talk about the rifles that should be here. There's already 2 rifles that already take their place. That would be the Shatak M200 Intervention Sniper Rifle and the Barrett M107. Though more likely it's going to be the Barrett XM500 as it fits better in the timeline. Now, for other semi-automatics, I'm just going to get them out of the way because they are good rifles, but I want the right ones to be in the game. From Accuracy International, the AS-50. A grade 50 caliber semi-auto which is very light, is shorter, and more importantly, it's a British rifle. Next up, since we're fighting in Germany, the return of the PSG-1 by Heckler & Koch. Kind of an innuendo there, isn't it? Anyway, the PSG-1 is a good rifle and I really enjoy using it. The next one, which I think should be in there as well, it depends on how you're going to balance this out, but the M110 SAS, the semi-automatic sniper system. Also from the United States, and a very, very accurate semi-automatic. Now going back to the bolt actions. This is by far my favorite sniper rifle of all time. You've seen its predecessor, the L96 in Black Ops, now it's come to see its dangerous little brother, the Arctic Warfare Super Magnum. Sure, the mechanics may be impressive, but that's not where its true power comes. It comes from the lethal .338 Lapua round, argued to be the best sniper round ever made. Thank you Accuracy International for giving us great sniper rifles. Now, since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is going to be taking place in France as well, most likely the French Foreign Legion are going to be involved. That means the FAMAS is going to come back. For the older Call of Duty games, World at War, World War II, they always had those really famous sniper rifles, but they never had any of the French rifles. The Lebel was probably the best sniper rifle in World War II next to the Mosin Nagant. That's why I think we should bring the FR-F2 French bolt action sniper rifle. I've used it before and it's a lot of fun. It's a good weapon, it's accurate, and it's reliable. Now, I know this is kind of asking much because Canada really hasn't been in Call of Duty since Call of Duty 3, but why don't we give our own weapons? I'm talking about the Canadian Timberwolf C14. It's actually one of the best sniper rifles in the world, so I think it would have a nice place in there. Then again, I'm asking for too much. Actually, there's a huge ass list of sniper rifles that deserve to be in this game, but I can't list them all because I'm trying to keep it short. I know I listed 8 instead of 6, but just to give other ideas out there. Now for the assault rifles. I actually have nothing to say since all the assault rifles from Infinity Ward have been good so far in following the timeline. But there is something. We constantly see the M16 and the AK-47, the M16 being the worst assault rifle ever made and the AK-47 the best. But what if there was a rifle that outshined both? That's gotta be a dream, right? No, it's real. I'm talking about the AR-15 Grendel. Now the Grendel fires a 6.5mm round. It's got the same body as the M16 and the M4. This means you don't have to retrain your troops on how to use it if they've already been training with the M16, and possesses the same accuracy as the M4. But what does it also have? It's got the same power, if not better, as the AK-47. This is a match made in heaven. I don't really have anything to say about the submachine guns other than to bring back the MP5, which they've already done. But what I do want to see is the Micro Tavor, basically the little brother of the TAR-21 that we saw in Modern Warfare 2. Now people underestimate the TAR-21. What the TAR-21 is actually a combination of all 3 rifles. The size of a submachine gun, the power of an assault rifle, and the accuracy of a sniper rifle. It's a damn good weapon, and the Mark of War is just a little bit shorter. Could be overpowered? Maybe, but I still want to see it in the game. Alright, now let's talk about attachments, equipments, and little gadgets you can have in Call of Duty. Now, I only have two in mind. One is to be brought back, and one that's never been used before. Now, let me ask you something here. The D-pad. Up on the D-pad is used for the equipment you can carry, like claymores. Right on the D-pad is for your kill streaks, and left on the D-pad is for equipment and attachments you attach to your rifle. A noob tube, a flamethrower, stuff like that. What about down? What's down on the D-pad used for? I think that should be reserved for the sniper rifles. Basically for the bipod. Now, back in Call of Duty World at War, you were allowed to put an attachment on your light machine gun, which is the bipod. You could attach it to a windowsill or some sort of flat debris that allows you to fire without the rifle having so much recoil and sway. Basically, it'd have a mounted machine gun. All the sniper rifles you see in Call of Duty have their own bipods, but even if it's brought down, even if you lie prone, the sway isn't removed. I think the down pad should be reserved to have it being an attachment. The bipod should not be an attachment you put on it. It should be directly on the rifle, used at any time. When you go prone, you bring down the bipod, you get no sway and almost no recoil. Also, you can maybe use the same thing for putting it on debris or on a windowsill as well. This, guaranteed, will make people snipe the way it was supposed to be done. Snipe the old-fashioned way. Well, that and making the maps more sniper-friendly like they did in the previous Call of Duty, except Modern Warfare 2, because that was horseshit. Next up is a little toy I like to call the corner shot. Now, the corner shot is basically a pistol attached to a mechanism that allows you to look around the corner. It has a camera so you can see what's around the corner and then you can shoot it. This can be used to counter campers. However, they could probably use it themselves, so this is probably a double-edged sword, but I still think it would be very useful. Also, you can use it to look over debris or look it over so you won't actually have to stick your head out. You can also check for snipers and can be very useful. Now, I've seen a lot of people commenting on future weapons about the corner shot and saying that they really want it, and I agree with them. So, Infinity Ward, if you want to help combat campers, you might want to take a look in the corner shot. Just saying. Now, there's not much I have to say for perks except a few things. Number one, do not bring back stopping power. Just explaining what stopping power is, even someone who doesn't know what Call of Duty is and doesn't like video games would obviously choose it. Give your bullets extra power. But because of that, no one else is going to use the other great perks in the same tier. Now, this is more for Infinity Ward because Treyarch hasn't made the same mistake, but Infinity Ward bring back the Iron Lungs perk. You got rid of it for MW2, and this made long-range sniping very, very difficult, even though the rifles were accurate, because you wouldn't be able to hold your breath long enough. And this also promoted quickscoping. Now, this is by far my favorite perk of all time, and I want it to be brought back. And this is the Overkill perk. If anyone can remember the Overkill perk from Call of Duty 4 and World at War, Overkill allowed you to carry two primary weapons. I had a class called Prepare for War. I'd carry a sniper rifle and an assault rifle. This could be used in virtually any game mode. I can play defensive with the sniper rifle, or I can move in and be an aggressive player with the assault rifle or a submachine gun. Now, this is also good if the shotguns don't have any range. You can carry an assault rifle to pick things off at distance, but when you move into a CQB situation, you can pull out a shotgun. It may not have the best range, but since you're in close quarter combat, you don't need to have range, just power. You can see why it's my favorite perk. You can use it in any situation, and it's the most useful perk. It actually outweighs stopping power and sleight of hand. I know this goes without saying, but do not bring back Juggernaut. It was probably one of the noobiest perks I've ever seen in my life. Alright, now I actually have an idea for a perk, and this is a sniper specialty perk. Actually, I think there should be like a sniper perk in every single tier, therefore someone can completely dedicate a class to sniping, instead of making like one class with the quick scoping ability, one with the extended mags, and the blah blah blah. Anyway, this perk is something I like to call Rifleman. Now, Rifleman has several abilities, but the most important one is this. When you're sniping and you put on a silencer, the power drops, so you have to aim really high, and a head is a very small target, especially at a big distance. But Rifleman will allow you to have a one-shot kill regardless of equipping a suppressor to your sniper rifle. This means you'll be able to hit into the lower body and still get a kill. This will most definitely make people start sniping the old-fashioned way. I'm telling you, If I actually had that, and because of the suppressor I stay off the radar, I'm gonna go find the biggest patch of grass that's far away that I can still see the objective, get down, put down the bipod, lay prone, wait for it, ping, ping. That would be awesome. What the sniper is to deliver fear to the enemy, to kill someone from a distance so they don't know where the fuck it came from. That is the job of the sniper. That's the fear I want to instill into people. So, give me this perk, and I'm telling you, everyone's going to start sniping the old-fashioned way, and snipers shall be feared and respected once again. Now, I don't know if this is considered overpowered, but maybe riflemen could have a bonus of being like half ghost. Like maybe it can give you a cold-blooded ability so no one can actually see you. But because of that, you really can't wear ghost. So it's like 2 perks in 1, but only for the sniper. Yeah, I'm just saying. Anyway, guys, that is my wish list. I hope you enjoyed that. I want to just thank all the people that have given me, suggestions for this video. Even though I did come up with quite a few, I wanted to hear from you guys to make sure we all agreed on it. I hope you liked it. And, I'm just doing this because I love Call of Duty and I want to make my series great again. None of this one army noob tube, none of this last stand, commando crap. I just want a pure gun-on-gun game. And hopefully we will get it this November. So this is the Dragon East Blue saying, sail on, and this November, I'll be seeing you on the battlefield. Dragon of East Blue, that's my PSN name. Add me. That's game.